Welcome to another episode where you might get something sucked of.
RyCanTopMyKnee? Not something sucked.
Yes.
รายการต่อไปนี้
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are a boys love podcast that talks about our favorite shows and all the press and mess around them.
Oh, so Jonathan, speaking of
Kevin,
mess,
yes.
this
What mess?
weekend you were in Puerto Rico having a better weekend than me because I was moving. You got wet
Mm-hmm.
with salt water while I got wet with salty sweat and not in a good way.
Ew.
So tell us the tea. How was PR?
It was chill. It was fun. I had my
Mm-hmm.
little Airbnb right by the beach, so it was really
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Every day, me and my friends would just literally just be like, "You want to walk down the block to the beach?"
Oh, wow.
Um,
Wait, where in PR were you?
we were in San Juan.
Oh, okay. So you were in the big city.
Yeah. Well, it was such a short trip. It was really like a last minute boys trip excursion, low key, semi bachelor's trip. I don't know.
Wait,
It
who
was
getting married?
I have like two friends getting married this year.
Okay, I was gonna say like Jonathan, you ain't tell me nothing
No,
about you
it's
and
not
Steven
for
getting
me. It
married.
is not for me. But it was fun. It was great to like lay in the sand, soak up some sun. It's been a
Mm,
depressing, dark couple months in New York, so
it has been. Did you get a chance to wear your Speedos a la Mark?
my what?
Your Speedos, like Mark and
Hey.
Golden Blood. Did you get to wear your
No,
Speedos?
no, 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 no. My friend wore some Speedos, but I did not. I was not. This body is not made for Speedos, mama.
Anybody can wear Speedos. It's just who does it the best.
My stay at home body is not ready for Speedos, y'all.
I'm screaming.
Give me
So
another
you were
year. Give
in
me another
board
year.
shorts? You were in board shorts?
Yeah, I was serving what Tong was serving in the show. Some board shorts.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, when I go to the beach, I usually wear very short swim trunks.
Oh, you showing all inner thigh. You
I'm
showing
showing all the legs.
all
Yes.
leg. Hey.
Yes. So, but I haven't been to a beach in years. So, but that's just
Let's go to
me.
the beach. Oh, we should go to the beach this year.
We could have gone to one in Chicago, but it was a little too cold when we went.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
was
was
freezing.
warm, but it wasn't warm enough for the beach,
Yeah, not
you
warm enough
know.
for that. But
Yeah. But maybe we can go to the shore.
not the Jersey Shore. No. Hell no.
You're thinking of Coney Island?
Jersey Shore.
No, I know, but you
Oh, but
thinking of
for
going to
us, no,
Coney
no, no.
Island?
Coney Island also ghetto as hell. No. If you from New York, you know. No.
Right. There's a lot of sucking
Oh,
at both beaches. And I'm not
hey.
talking about the good one. Anyway, let's get to word on the tweet.
Word on the tweet.
Mm.
Some more sad news.
Oh,
Sadly,
Lord.
I
We
know. To
went
start
from
off,
talking about beaches and moving, and now we get into sad stuff.
I know, but the fourth is like, yo, just life is hitting him hard, left and right. So
Mm.
last week we talked about like his dad passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and this week he was like hospitalized, probably from
Yes, he
exhaustion,
was.
from
Yeah,
like
because he was traveling a lot.
yeah, it's from
And
like
the US in
traveling left
itself
and
is
right.
exhausting as a country. So
Oh,
let alone doing that and doing work.
work, your dad passing, still having to work
Right.
some more.
And then
Uh
have to be in the US all at the same time.
and then like 7 days of a funeral. And then so him and his little brother are doing some like temporary monkhood thing that I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
was a thing when someone passes away. It's called
Yeah.
Nafai.
Mm.
I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's a temporary ordaining as a monk or novice right before the cremation ceremony to dedicate merit to the deceased. So they like
Mm.
shave their heads. They're doing the whole, the whole outfit, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay.
I hope he is too, because, I mean, that's a lot, especially when, how old is he? Like 20?
Yeah, he's 20.
yeah, to lose your dad at that age, like I think us, we expect to lose our parents when we're like in our 60s, like we know they're going to pass before us, but we're like thinking we're going to lose
Not
them
that
when
soon.
we're,
Yeah.
yeah, not
Yeah.
that soon, so that's a lot, especially since you want them to at least see your grandchildren first,
Hmm.
so you're, and not sure if that was in Forth's plan to be married with kids
Not married with
sometime in
kids
the
at
future.
20.
Yeah,
Not
I
not
mean
too
not at
long.
20, but maybe at 28, 29, 30. Maybe
I
that's what he, but I
know.
don't know. We don't know what his plans is,
It's
but
one of those things where it's
it's
like,
already hard to lose a parent, but especially when you're really young,
yeah, like his career is just kicking off. Like he's
Mhm.
getting so popular now, and like that's when you're having some, internal turmoil,
Right.
some life struggles. It's like, I don't know, life's trying to get you at the knees.
Yeah. And I think, him being hospitalized definitely all or in part was because of his dad passing. I mean, that's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you're working a lot. You're going to all these different cities. And I don't think people understand that for us who are like fans, right? That in itself, going to a fan meet, especially if you're VIP, is already exhausting because you're
I
there all
know.
day.
All
But
day.
just imagine how exhausting it is for the
Planning,
people.
rehearsal.
Yeah, so the things that Gemini Fourth had to do, that in itself is probably more exhausting than just being a
Then you
VIP
being there.
fan.
Yeah, you being there at
Right.
9 a.m. Yeah.
Right, because they've been doing stuff maybe since 6 a.m., and they were just getting off a plane. So it's a lot. Um, and then the whole process of coming to the US, which these past few months has been a little wild for a lot of people. So
Mm-hmm.
just that is stressful. You finally get it. You get that one relief, and then you're doing your day to day. And not saying they haven't done fan meets before, because of course
I
they've
know, but
done
he
many.
had to then go
But
back to do the military thing and then go back to
hmm
Mexico and then
yeah,
oh
it's a lot. It's a lot. So, and then losing your dad in the process, it's just that's a lot of things to just stack up, especially on someone so young.
mm-hmm.
And people have to realize we're not robots, we're not cyborgs. Like we have emotions and feelings, and those can mentally, emotionally, and physically wear us down. So, I really, all my prayers and thoughts and vibes for Fourth and his family, because that's a lot.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And then to switch
Anyway,
it up. I'm like to switch up the news. Um
yeah.
did you some more some more breakups happening. Look at this. Mean and
Mm,
Ping. The ship is no more, Kevin. I mean,
I
were you a big
know.
fan?
I was not a big fan, but I
You
was a
didn't see
fan
I
who
Long
was
9.
exciting to. I did not see that, and everything I heard about it was trash, and I'm glad I didn't waste
But
my time on
but
it.
you saw My Gangster Oppa.
Yes, I did. And I was
So,
really rooting for them. And it's sad when you see a ship only have like two shows. And then they're
yeah.
like, "Oh, they're done." Kind of like, oh my goodness,
Hope.
film and oh my gosh, Jam. There we go. Woo!
Oh, Jam
Film
Film. Oh, yeah,
Jam.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Jam Film, how they did literally two shows and they're like, "Oh, they're not a ship anymore."
I mean,
And
but
we're kind
those
of
are
like,
like grown men. They're probably doing so many other things. Mean and
yeah, but
Ping, like
still. We
this
want to
was their.
see, my thing is we want to see a little bit more. Like, can y'all at least do like maybe 4 to 5 shows and then call it quits? Like, we want to
Yeah, I
see
want to
y'all
know
do
what the
different
reason
things.
was, because apparently, it's because Ping left his management company, M Choice,
Mm-hmm.
um, and so like he's been planning this for apparently like a year already. So like
Ooh.
they both are going on good terms. Like there's no bad
Mm-hmm.
blood. Um,
Mm.
and people are already like rumoring that Ping is gonna join GMMTV because he's been spotted at the building.
That would not be a surprise.
So it's
That would
like, all right.
not be a surprise
So
because
maybe he's
already,
planning to be in some more shows, and maybe they just weren't giving them the good.
maybe that was it. Like maybe it was his management was just not giving what it was supposed to give.
Yeah.
Um, I will say GMMTV, I'm sorry, y'all need to set some boundaries because y'all can't be taking everybody.
Exactly. We can't
Like
have
this is
every
turning
little
into a
straggler in the
monopoly.
industry. Like they
This is
just did the
turning.
rebound together, and that was we enjoyed the rebound.
Yes, we did. And then let's also remember we had. Okay, so they did three shows. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe if
three
they did four or
alumni.
five of it.
Yeah, Mike and the rebound. So
But
they had a
GMMTV, they just got what's his name?
the other guy, the other Mark,
That was from
the
no,
other
from
Mark.
Addicted Heroin.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Thai version of addicted heroin, and I'm
Right.
like,
So they just got him, and
if it,
I remember we were
they
talking
also
about
just
this.
got the other guy that was in alumni um who played Chong T.
Somebody.
He played Chong T.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, I don't know what they're gonna do with these boys. Who's getting coupled
Right.
up?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I don't want to see Ping reshipped. At least not yet. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't know what
know.
they're gonna do. And
I don't
I
know.
think about all of these different people that they keep bringing on, and I'm kind of like, y'all need to stop. Like, let them go to somebody else.
Oh, I mean, last
Like,
year was the influx of the Wabi Sabi boys.
right. Which that was, we know what that was about. Wabi Sabi was going to stop managing all actors and just focus on production.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they got Barcode. And Barcode was on Beyond Cloud and then left and was kind of
Floating
in
around. He tried to
floating
be an A
around.
plan, and that didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah, now all these stragglers, are they going to all be in a show together? Are they going to be paired up together? I
Hmm.
kind of don't see it, or at least I don't see it yet.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, low key, I was thinking, at least with Mark from Addicted Heroin, that maybe they would be the ones to do a season two, but I highly doubt it.
No, they would have to get both of them.
Right. I mean, unless they do a temporary contract just for this show.
I don't know
I
if
don't know.
GMMTV wants to buy that, like to jump on a season two of someone else's. They've never done that.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, we don't know what Mark's contract is like with the production company that did Addicted Heroin.
Yeah,
We
he
don't
might still
know.
be. Yeah, he might still have to finish that out. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But I do think it's I I also am having more doubts that we will get a season two of Addicted
It's
Heroin.
not. It's cursed, Kevin.
It's
It's
a cursed
cursed. It's
series
cursed.
because it's the same stuff. Something happens where we don't get a complete story.
Maybe Japan
And
will
the
pick it
most
up and we'll get a
complete,
Japanese remake too.
and it's also going to be cursed because it seems as if
No, maybe
now
Japan
we're
will just put it
thinking
all in one season.
that's true. They like efficiency.
Or
So
Korea. No,
that's one.
Korea would not do it justice, I think.
I don't think they would. Thailand, we were rooting for them because, we could see it to completion, but I think it was already cursed from the moment they
From the
did their
moment.
casting.
Ooh, yeah, literally. From the moment of casting. 10-year
Right.
age gap. Come on.
Yeah.
He
Mm-mm.
better act his age in GMMTV right now. He
Boop.
better not be paired with Barcode or something coming soon.
Right. But that's still a smaller age gap than who he was paired with in Addicted Heroin.
Yeah, a teenager.
Right.
Um,
So, anywho, what else is
Anywho,
going on?
Mike, our favorite boy, our favorite little king.
Yes.
Mike from like Together, the series.
Yes. And recently he was in Your Sky.
Yeah, he was in Your Sky being a little bully. Well, not a bully. He
A
was being like a little spoiled brat.
jealous brat. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he's been like away from the industry for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and we really didn't know what he was doing for a while. But now we see that he was apparently planning to be a flight attendant. He was studying,
Okay.
working hard to
I guess
be. Yeah.
that's the trajectory for some,
Oh,
BLO actors because he's not the first, and I'm not being shady. I'm
he's not
just
the
stating
first,
a
and
fact.
also in his same group, it was Boy from Ghost Host Ghost House is also a
Mm-hmm.
flight attendant. So
Yep. And
they
then
did it
what's his
together.
name from Checkout is also
Oh,
a flight attendant,
yeah,
but that's different
yeah.
because Mike can actually act.
Oh, I think the guy from Checkout was what was his name? His name's probably like Chahub, I think maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I think he was a flight attendant before acting though, and like
Oh,
acting
you
was a
know what?
side gig.
Well, sometimes. Okay.
Anyway, let's be nice. Let's be nice, but let's be happy for Mike.
Yes,
Um,
Mike is great. I'm really excited for Mike, and I have a little crush on him. I have for a long time. Allegedly, he's with some girl, but whatever.
no, 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 no. He is not. I think
You
people.
don't think so?
No, he's not with Gaji. That was just more rumors online, and Gaji's like liking every comment, being like, "Are you guys a friend? Are you guys dating?" And she's just liking everything. So it's making it real
Do you
confusing.
think that they
They
are
are not
more
secretly
like?
together because Mike
No,
has
no, no.
been
I wasn't gonna
depressed on
say secretly
Instagram talking about
together.
I'm lonely, lonely.
I was gonna say, like, do you think like, she's a fruit fly?
Oh, that's a topic for
Well,
another episode. Not a fruit fly. I mean, she's
just
working here at
saying.
GMMTV. Come on, there's plenty of fruit here.
Yep. Buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz.
Let's get to our shows of the week. So, Jonathan, what is your show this week?
Mine is Golden Blood because I feel like we haven't talked about it in weeks. I don't think we talked about it since it first came out, Kevin.
I agree. Yeah,
Like,
I
what were we
agree. I
doing?
don't
Why are
think
we
we.
like? Why are we not talking about this show?
Um.
Ooh, I mean,
Well,
I mean, we know why we're not talking about this show, but
but today we're going to talk about it allegedly, since you're about to bring it up.
not allegedly. I mean, I just wanted to bring attention, bring awareness to the body of it all, the
Of
underwear of it
Joss,
all,
of
the
Joss.
the eye candy of it all. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
Yes.
past two episodes have been spicy, steamy.
Honestly, that's
Ooh,
probably.
that's all the show's bringing, honestly. I mean, hey, I'm enjoying it though.
I mean, it's a ride.
It's a ride. The show is 90% them just kind of like talking about nothing and like no action, no
And
supernatural
Mond being
anything.
evil.
Mond
But
giving
now we
like the
don't know,
worst performance of his life.
and we don't
But
even know if Nakan is actually as evil as he's being portrayed to start off with, because there's all these twisted
I know there's twists
theories.
and turns, which would make this show 20 times better if there is.
Right. I need
But
that twist and that turn to come up in episode 7. I need it to happen because we got 5 episodes left. And so far, the show is kind of.
no, this show's only 10 episodes, I think. I don't think it's 12,
Oh,
is it? Is it a full 12? Let me
I
check.
thought it was a 12.
I hope
Because
so.
because for GMMTV to do a 10 episode thing is very
I mean,
interesting.
this show's already given, no budget. It's given $2.
Uh-uh.
Um, because there's no set. They don't leave the house. They don't go anywhere. Yeah, there's 12 episodes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
So there's
thought it was.
12
I mean, they
episodes.
did go somewhere. They went to a whole beach resort
I
for
know,
a whole
but
episode and a half.
this plot, what is going on? I
Yeah, the
wish
plot
there's
is
so many
pretty
things I
weak.
wish was different. Like if we didn't have this in a school setting, if Tong, Gawain's character, was like an adult, if this was set somewhere else, it just feels weird to throw them in school and then have like 2% of this school life, It feels so empty.
It's giving.
They have like no
It's a little.
friends
It's
except for
like,
the basketball team friends. Like
right.
AJ has like no lines. Him and that other girl say like one line an episode. It's really
Y-
empty. Even Neil's
Yeah,
character is really empty.
there's not a good there's not good character development.
There's
That's where I
not good.
think.
Yeah, there's no
I
good
mean,
like.
you kind of see it with Mark and Tong, but not with the other characters, and you don't see how
There's no dynamic between
there's
everyone.
no
There's no
dynamic that's.
dialogue.
Yeah,
There,
it's almost as if they're there as filler.
they're
They're
just
not there
there.
to progress the plot. And that's kind of where the show lies a little flat.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think
But
maybe if we
however,
had a side couple, if we had
that's what I'm hoping
more
for with
moments with.
Mond and Neo, that they turn
Yes,
into a side couple.
but I
I'm
need
hoping
I
because
need
that would be
Mon's character
messy.
to give us like backstory. I need like to see
Yes.
what he's doing behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I need to
why is he
see,
evil? Or is he being misunderstood as
or if he's
evil?
evil, then
Right.
Or if he's doing something shady, give us more moments of like him
Right.
being shady. Give us
All we
more.
know is that he runs some kind of company or something that does with youthfulness, which
We need
falls
more
into the whole
teases,
vampire
more. We need
lore.
more vampire lore too. There's barely any vampirism happening in every
It's more
episode.
of Tong and Mark doing nasty things.
And they're not even, they haven't even defined the relationship yet. They're still like,
Right.
you're more than my bodyguard. And I'm like,
You know what?
okay, what
You know
does that
what?
mean?
Right. And you know what the show is, what bothers me, because it's a GMM TV show,
Mm-hmm.
what could probably help the show a little bit is if there was some sweet cheek booty meat.
Oh
But we're
my,
not going to see that. We're
hey,
not going to see
hey,
it.
we're,
Because
we're,
it's GMM TV.
we're
We're
not
not going to
getting
see
that. We're
it.
not getting that. But
We're
we're
not
getting
going to see
undie
it.
booty meat.
That's different because I
It's
could see
just
that
as good. It's
anywhere.
just as
I
good.
could see that at Macy's.
Ooh. All
I could
right.
see that.
And we all still enjoyed that at Macy's at 12 years old. We all still enjoyed seeing a
Exactly, at
little.
12 years old, not 30 something.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, I'm not 30 something.
So,
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the view from
anywho, but I have to admit, the best part is just seeing Joss near naked.
near naked.
And if he was totally naked, that would be even better. But we're
Ooh.
not going to see that because it's GMM TV. It's not Beyond Cloud.
Sadly.
Yeah. So, in other news, we need Beyond Cloud to go ahead and do a vampire show
Stop. No, maybe
because that would
OnlyFriends season
hit.
2 might be spicier.
Let's see. I mean, Neo's character Boston is coming back in that show, so the
It's
spice might be
all these
there.
same actors, yes, just jumbled around. So,
It'll be very seasoned, and we love seasoning. So
which is the show was lacking seasoning, but yes.
yeah, it's giving bland diet.
Oh,
Anywho,
so what's
my
your
show
show of
this
the
week,
week?
yes, it is Boys in Love. It's only in episode 2,
I haven't seen
and
episode 2 yet.
I'm
No,
not
no
gonna say anything, but
spoiler. Okay, okay, okay.
all I'm gonna say, it progressed very fast in this
I
episode. So it's
saw
doing
from
way more
Twitter.
progressing
Mm-hmm.
than My Golden Blood has done.
Lips were locking already. Episode 2 is this the record for like fastest kiss in BL from GMMTV? Right? Have we gotten a
Mm-hmm.
kiss in the first episode from a GMMTV show?
Second episode, and not in the second episode.
I know, but
Like
any other
usually it's like
show?
maybe no, not with GMMTV, unless they're already dating and it's established that they're together from the first episode. But that's
Or
usually
it's like a
like a
fall
side
kiss in the
couple.
first episode. Which isn't
Right.
really
Yeah.
real. That's not a real kiss. This was a
Right.
real
Because
kiss.
that doesn't happen in real life. I've never honestly, if that has
You gonna pop a
happened,
tooth.
yeah.
Split a lip.
Or right. Or no, I'm not gonna say that because I have a trip to plan.
Oh
Anywho,
my god.
so why don't we go ahead and get to shows that just ended?
No, talk more about Boys in Love.
No, because I don't want to spoil it.
Well, we can talk about
So
the first episode. Oh wait, we kind of did last week. You're right.
we did last week. So
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
gonna
okay.
spoil it. You need
Choo,
to
choo,
go
choo, choo.
watch the second episode. And we're gonna get to shows that just ended. So, one show that just ended that we both loved was Heesu in Class 2. It
Very
ended.
controversial. Very
Uh,
controversial.
and you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and set the record straight because we're
Mm-hmm.
doing a review and we're bringing on my girl, Michelle. Not the Michelle you met, but there's another Michelle who will be able to um, who's read the
Mm-hmm.
manhwa, excuse me, and read the first and the second book.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Perfect. We have someone
So,
who knows the source material.
right, so she has a very different perspective. Well, she has a very strong perspective that
Mm.
you can't argue, and she lives in Korea.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Ooh.
So she can give a lot of perspective from someone living in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
working in a high school.
Mm-hmm. Look at the layers to this. Layers
So
to
there's
this.
layers,
She probably knows a little gay kid that's giving advice over there too.
Maybe.
Little closeted gay kid. That's
Maybe.
ooh.
Okay. So, anywho,
So stay tuned for that, y'all. We'll
so
be
we're
doing a
not going to talk too
bonus.
much about that show because we're going to do a whole dedicated episode on
Mm-hmm.
it. And I know we said we're going to do one with Gel Boys. That is still coming.
That is still
Don't
coming.
worry,
So sorry.
it's
It's in
still
editing.
coming.
It's in
Yeah,
editing.
yeah, it's still coming. We just got a lot going on. Okay, but it will come. I promise. Okay, it will definitely come faster than Mark and Golden Blood. Anyway,
Oh my
um,
god.
another show that just ended, and glad we're having a funeral for it, is Exclusive Love.
Yo, put this shit to rest. Put this shit to rest. This has been the longest 12 weeks. Like longer than wasn't worse than some other shows, but this was
No,
definitely a drag. For 24 minutes an
it
episode, this was
it
weirdly
it
dragging.
it dragged a lot, and it didn't really start getting interesting, I think, until maybe episode 10 or episode 11.
Not episode
Like
10, that's crazy. Maybe like
it
episode
was
like 6.
uh
Like once we got a little more backstory on
Doogie.
not Doogie,
Yeah.
on Parker Mouse character.
Yeah, Doogie.
Not Doogie.
Doo doo.
Excuse you. Let me remember all their names. I just started episode 12, but I
Yeah,
was like,
Doozy.
I
I
can
think it's
skip to this.
I don't want to say doozy because the show was a
It's
doozy.
not Doozy. So
But
I see,
Doogie.
yes.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Doogie. This is
Wanjan, Douchi.
I told
Yeah,
you.
Tang Douchi. What are the side characters' names? The side characters honestly stole the show from me.
They
They
did.
they were better than the
And
main
I
couple.
they had a better character development than the main couple.
Like they were also kind of slow and draggy, and their final reveal was kind of, you can see that from a mile away. The
Hmm.
whole lesbian storyline
Yeah, but
of
we
this
know
lady.
why. But you also knew why they were slow is because they both liked each other, and they weren't. One was not willing to admit it. And
I know, but needed a whole fake wedding to make this
right.
dude realize. Oh, is this giving the wedding plan? No, 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 no.
No, but
Low
low key
key,
it
wait, because it
was.
was it was about to be alive in their marriage at the end there.
Sure was.
So
So
it was low key the wedding plan.
right. But yeah, that show.
I
We're
didn't
not going to talk about
understand.
rating for Heesu, but what do you rate Exclusive Love?
Exclusive love was exclusively like a 4 or a 5. I feel so bad. There were episodes where it would take me like 2 hours to finish this 24-minute
You know
episode.
what? Low key same. Low
Like
key
it's
same.
just, and then like it was produced well, like this beautiful show.
Of course.
Acting was well done too. It's
It was just
just
a it
it
was
was just the
bad
premise of like,
pacing and a storytelling that storytelling wasn't great.
yeah, the story was just not interesting.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Like,
Because of that,
we'll
because
have to see
the
them in a better show together, because I
yes,
think they work great together. But just,
it just was not a good story.
yeah, not a good
And
story.
I think I would give it I'm because the acting was good and
Because you saw
because I
some
like
sweet
Parker
booty meat.
Mao.
Because you saw some booty
Yes.
meat episode like 2 or something.
Right. I'm going to give it a 6. That's the highest it's going to get from me because it could have this show, even though the subject matter of the story is a little weird, it
Mm-hmm.
could have gotten an 8 if the story was done better. It was just not done well,
If
story-wise.
like spoiler, if they didn't just kill off the kid randomly, they killed off the
Yeah.
little brother randomly. Like that was insane.
Yeah,
No
what was
reason
that
for that.
about?
No reason
Yeah.
for that. This kid was barely in the show.
Mm-mm. It
Mm-mm.
was like, man, you just want
I crude.
Doogie to just be hurt all
He
over the
was he
place
was
and be
already
just
crying
the
every night by himself.
right. And now he's gonna be just dependent on what's his name? On anywho.
Anywho, put that show 6 feet under, please.
Yes. Buried. Funeral ready. We're gonna
Funeral
call Phaedra
ready.
Parks mortuary to go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and take care of it.
They massaged the
Um
body. They did. Oh, ugh.
okay. Cremated.
Not cremated.
Anywho, um, we have some things that have raised from the dead. So
Really?
let's go to some new show alerts. So one that I know you're excited about and I'm excited about because we've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this
Mm-hmm.
is Pit Babe season 2. It is coming to a streaming platform near you. Well, iQIYI, May 2nd, Fridays on iQIYI, but May 2nd is the day it
Is it really
premieres.
May 2nd? It's not May 3rd. It's May
It's
2nd.
May 2nd, which is this
Yes.
Friday. Okay. Like, we are going to act up, and it better give what it's supposed to
It
give.
better give what season 1 gave, which was
Everything that
nasty,
we needed.
nasty
It needs to be
writing.
nasty. I need to see booty. I need to see
Acting.
I need
I
to
need to
see people
see
acting up
I need
and
to see
acting
cars
down.
driving. I need to see
Yes.
powers.
Right.
It was everything. It
I
was
need to see fights. I need to see clothes being ripped off. I need to see locker room exchanges. That's what I need to see. Like,
I should
I need
rewatch
to
season
leave
1. It
every
was so
episode.
good. So
Right.
good.
You want to rewatch it? We don't have time.
We don't have time, but like I can maybe skim through it, but it was so good. Season 1, it
It
was
was really
giving
good,
it was X-Men, but the
but
the
gay.
it was X-Men already kind of fruity. It
You're
was
right.
X-Men, but it was Omegaverse, you know?
Hmm. I want to see Pavel pregnant.
You think that's how the season's going to start or end? A little baby bump?
I guess we'll find out. I mean, hey,
That'd be
if
wild.
Eternal Butler could have a robot child, anything is possible in the BL
Anything's
world.
possible in BL world. A robot child to keep the grandpa company. It made no sense. But I would love
uh,
to see a little Pavel running around, a little Pavel Poo baby running around.
yes, I want to see it.
That'd be crazy.
I'm ready to see it. I want to see it. I'm here for it. Everything that is needed and wanted. Anywho, another show that's coming out, speaking of a little baby, is The Last Prince.
Little baby.
And
The
it's
Xenu new show that has been
yes,
delayed to hell and back.
right. So that this is a show that's low key resurrected because I honestly thought it was dead. But
I honestly
here
thought
we
this was gonna
are.
be a movie, but it
Oh, you
ended up
thought it was
being,
gonna be a
or
movie.
maybe they had something else that was supposed to be a movie, and maybe I'm mixing it
They
up.
do have something else that's supposed to be a movie that is, I think that's supposed to be a
This isn't
horror
called The Last
show.
Prince. This is called The Next Prince,
The
isn't
Next Prince, The Last Prince,
it? You said Prince of Egypt. Prince of...
Prince of somebody, you know, you know,
Oh
Prince and
my!
Pauper,
That's the Prince
whatever
and
it
the
is.
Pauper.
So, but this comes out May 3rd, Saturday is also on iQIYI.
Oh, this is gonna
Uh,
be high budget. This is
we already
luxury.
know because everything with Zenunu together, because when they're separate, it's a whole different story.
Ooh.
But when they're together, it's always high budget. Like it's just like let's think of Cutie Pie. Even though I thought the show was mid, you could tell there was a
There was
huge
huge
budget in that
budget, and
show.
this took
Like
so long to come
huge.
out. So this definitely took 90% of the budget in the past 2 years.
Right. I think with shows like Cutie Pie, like I feel as if most of the expertise went to the budget.
No, 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 no. The show had its moments. The show had its
It had its
moments.
moments, but it
It's
was too
iconic.
long.
It's
It
in
was
BL history.
well, I don't know if it's iconic, but it was too long.
I think it's a staple show to watch as a BL fan.
I think it's a show that if you don't watch, you're all right. But if you do watch it, then it's really good BL coffee table conversation because everybody has anyone who's a BL fan, I think, has seen the show.
Mm-hmm.
Love it or hate it, you've seen it. So if you miss the show, you're gonna miss out on conversation. But if you
Because they're
don't
an
care to miss
iconic
out on
couple. You have to
conversation,
know their origin
right?
story.
And that's the thing. Like they're one of the big
Like
couples.
together, you can shit on it all you want, but you've seen
Right.
it. You've
Right.
seen it.
And so I will I mean I won't shit on Together because I actually like that show.
Me too.
But with Cutie Pie, I was so annoyed in certain episodes. Like but
Because he'd be like,
I think
yeah.
every 2 minutes
Hey, I love the music in that show. That was my
the
favorite
music
part of
was
the whole
great
show.
because Nunu can sing. So the music
Love the
was great.
music.
The story was,
Ooh. It started off and then it ended. So I hope this also is consistently
I
bueno the whole time.
yes, I because they're not bad actors. That's not the issue. Like I actually think they're both pretty talented, and we've seen Z in a lot of other things that was not with Nunu. You can tell he's pretty versatile. Um, but
Ooh, come on, versatile. Come on,
That what I meant
verse.
to
Hey,
say,
I
but
see
you know
what
what
you
I
did there.
mean. But
But this will definitely be different. There's no the
yes,
side couple is Jimmy Ohm, which we talked about before.
oh, which we haven't seen Jimmy in
And
a
there's Net and
long time.
JJ with his new boy
Mm-hmm.
too. So like, there's definitely new, fresh ships happening here.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
so it's gonna be something to root for.
100%. I'm here for it. I think it's going to be.
Even if the stories might be similar with the whole like arranged marriage kind of
Let's
plot
see.
line, but we'll see what happens.
I'm going to, I'm gonna give it a chance. You know, I'm excited for it. I'm more excited for Pit Babe season 2
Same,
for obvious
same, same,
reasons.
same, 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 same.
But I'm still going to watch the next Prince as well, which might be the last Prince.
Oh, stop, Kevin. Hey, but what if we get some? What if we get some sweet cheek booty meat from V?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's already bouncing his biddies on live. Have you seen those videos? You haven't seen
Let me
him
go
on the
ahead and look. Let me
treadmill?
go ahead and look at those.
On the treadmill, he's like,
Oh, actually, I have seen that.
I was
I
like,
have.
damn, it's hitting me in the face.
Yeah, I mean, oh, that man. I mean, he's a really good-looking man. Like, let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
He just acts like an idiot around Nunu during stuff. So,
He drunk in love.
I guess, or pretending to be.
Don't do that. The haters are gonna come for us. They're real. They're
They
real.
can. I'm ready. Listen, I am
I'm not ready yet.
a
I'm not ready.
Nigerian from Detroit, okay? I know how to shoot fire
Shoot
and
fire,
talk
y'all.
shit. Yeah. Anywho, because you're a mess, I have a game for you.
Cause I'm a mess.
Well, I'm more of a mess than you, but I got a
Because
game.
we're both a mess this weekend.
Yes, for different reasons. But the game I have for you is called Suck Face, Neck, or dot dot dot.
And what is the dot 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 coming?
Well, let me tell you. So,
I can't. Or suck
because you wanted to
some
talk
durian.
about sucking a
Who
la
said
Golden
that?
Blood,
Who said
you
that?
a la Golden Blood, and the mess that is my stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
I present to you suck, face, neck, or dot dot dot. In this game, Jonathan, you will tell me if you will suck this BL character's face, neck, or would you suck their dangling bits?
Not their dangling bids. Y'all, I can't. Not your
Okay.
evil Nakan laugh here. Go
Well,
off.
okay, get your mouth moist because I'm about to tell you.
I
So,
will.
the first on this list is Sorn from My Stubborn.
Oh my god.
So, suck
He's
face, neck, or, you know,
honestly, this last episode, this most recent episode, you just finished it, right? Episode 2.
I haven't finished it yet. I had to pause it again.
I know, but you saw the first couple of minutes.
Yes, I
You see
did.
the face sucking that's happening in that show.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna follow suit. He said he can teach. I'll be a student.
Okay, so you will suck face.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Anbin from Fight for Love.
Wait, who from?
Anbin, the blondie.
Oh, he's cute. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, what would you suck?
Oh, I'll suck some lips. Choop choop.
Okay, so face. Okay.
Face, face,
So,
face.
So
Face,
next,
face.
O from Your Sky.
No, don't do that to Mike. I'll also suck his face. Come on. I'm giving everyone mono. I'm passing it around.
At this rate, um,
Not at this rate. Ooh.
well, I'm laughing because next on this list is Praek from Flirt Milk.
Stop. Oh my God, Kevin. Listen. I think I'm gonna suck that wig off his head. Is what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna say suck neck, so I don't have to feel that fake beard.
And you don't have to worry about the bad breath, and you don't
Yeah.
want to
Ooh,
suck down there because that's probably musty.
ooh.
So, yeah,
And
neck's
there you
probably the
go.
best way to go.
Oh my.
Juicy Doogie from Exclusive Love.
Ooh, come on, Parker Mal. Yes. Sucking face.
Oh, okay. Um,
What are you expecting from me?
I was thinking fellatio, but okay. Anyway,
Y'all, this is incriminating.
Hagiwara from When It Rains It Pours.
Ooh, is that my king from that show?
Mm-hmm.
He was
Mm-hmm.
fine. He was
He's so
fine.
fine.
So fine. Um, I'll also suck face.
Hmm.
That man was good.
That would probably turn into fellatio because he
Oh.
was desperate. Like for all things, because he had been holed up for a good 2 years.
So I don't want down there. Then it's going.
It's gonna lead to stuff.
Anyway, next question, please.
This next one is gonna have you floored, and I
I
hope
can't.
what you answer. Uh,
If you're looking for the answer, then it should be
I'm
only one
hoping.
man here.
So anyway, June from Sky Valley.
God!
Please say suck face. At
Oh
most,
my God!
please.
I don't want anything to do with that man. Oh my.
Because any I would there
Y'all, if y'all haven't
I
seen
I would not put that thing in my
the
mouth.
horse meat on Junjun,
Yeah, I would not put that thing in my mouth.
I wouldn't wish that on my
Absolutely
worst
not.
enemies, y'all.
I like having a throat, okay? Because I like to eat, okay? Like
He gonna have you in a neck brace.
a neck brace and no throat.
Not
Like
no
I'm gonna have a
throat.
feeding tube. I can't do
Oh
it.
my
I can't.
God.
How Forth did it, I don't know, but I would never.
He a trooper.
Like
I'm going
his
for
throat.
neck.
He has to be a throat goat. That's what he has to be.
Hey, throat goat.
Yeah,
Come on,
Sir
Kim
Forth
Petras.
is a throat goat. Very very lubricated in that throat.
Not Sir Fourth.
Wine from Perfect Ten Liners.
No wine. Not Mark. No. I don't see Mark like that. That's a baby to me. He's a baby to me for some reason.
So at the most he gonna get is a hug.
He gonna get a nice smile and a high five. No, he can get a hug. A hug is not the option. So
yeah, because you can't suck on a hug. Wow.
I guess I'm sucking lips. I'll suck lips. I'll suck some lips.
Okay.
On Mark.
Okay.
He cute, but
yeah,
no.
on wine, not Mark, but wine. Because we talk about the characters from the story,
on
not
wine.
the actors.
FIFA gonna come for me. I can't.
Well, what happens in Vegas? Anyway, Mark from My Golden Blood.
He gonna see me do some grapefruit challenge. You gonna see me do that lady in the video. where she said, and then you go. Anyways,
Oh, Jonathan.
I think Mark is getting a kiss too. He's getting his face sucked
Okay, and neck,
and
or he's
neck.
sucking your neck.
Oh, I'll take that too.
Yeah.
I'll take it too.
um. So, Shalbai from Fight for You. He's the one
Um,
that plays the spy.
that's a baby boy. I guess I'll suck some neck.
Okay. Okay. Boston from Only Friends.
Boss is from OnlyFriends. Ooh, oh no. Uh, uh, uh. I think I'll suck some neck too. I'm sorry, Boston. Those lips have been around the
I am
house,
pretty sure he
around
knows
the
how to
house,
give. I'm
around
pretty
the
sure
club.
Boston knows how to give good throat. But yeah, you would need to make sure you're on DoxyPep with him.
Ooh.
Um,
No, he's probably on. He's probably on a lock. He probably got a couple pills passed to me.
right. Suhyun from Secret Relationships.
Oh
That's
no.
AKA Chin.
Oh no. I know. I said, oh no, with his crazy ass. Um, I think I'll suck some neck too.
Okay, keep your chin up. Anyway, uh,
I keep your chin up.
so Professor um Iwanaga from Love is Better the Second Time Around. And you better answer this correctly.
Hey Robin. Hey. I might see you next week. I don't know. Um, I'm sucking face too. Hey Robin. What's good?
Good. Because it's like anything else, I'm coming for you.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Kevin coming for me.
And last but not least, Hem from Lost in the Woods.
Girl, I'm expecting one man on this list and he not on this list, and we end with him. Him by him. You getting I don't know a neck,
Okay, good. Because
not
I'm
neck,
sucking
but you
something
getting
else.
you getting some neck.
Because I'm sucking something else.
Ooh, because Kevin's already
And
down
it's
there.
not
There
any
you
and
go.
it's not any of the three things on here. Just to
Not
let you
that
know.
hole.
Just to let you know. So before we
I'm
resign
mad
for
you
the
didn't put my
night,
husband Kai on this list.
I didn't. Because we were gonna have a fight and I didn't want to fight. So, anywho, before we go, let's pull out something out of the BL vault that you
Pull
can,
out, whip out.
yes, yeah, pull out method that you can sink your teeth into.
I thought of on the theme of sucking.
Mm.
Remember in the episode of Tharn Type?
Yes.
Just two bros, roomies
Oh, that's
together.
right. And that was still around the time that Type was like, I hate gay.
He
He
was
was so
very
annoying.
actively homophobic, and
Right. But yet
Tharn
he
was
was doing a
like,
lot of homoerotic things.
"Well, this was the start of that because Tharn
Mm-hmm.
was like, you taking a shower? Well,
Yep. And he let it happen. He let the
he said, insert sucking noise here, vacuuming.
right.
Um,
Yes, he
I
wanted a
know this
shower
scene was
vacuum.
low key
Hmm.
problematic, but the
Yes.
start of a happy relationship, a happy toxic relationship for
I
both of
mean, it
them.
is a canonized DL show. I mean, as problematic as it was, especially, I even think for the time it was released, it was still problematic because, sometimes you could say this makes sense in the time it came out, but honestly, even in what was it, 2017?
Yeah, I'm like,
Even then, it was still problematic.
yeah, why are you forcing yourself on someone in the shower, your roommate in the shower?
Right.
Um,
And then you still okay with it. And the roommate's cool with it, but pretending not to be. I was like, see, there's this we don't like doing stuff when there's like blurred lines with consent,
it was
but
a lot of blurring lines in that show. A lot of
yeah.
like,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I'll show you what gay is.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
a
know.
mess. It was a mess.
But I was all here for Mew and, anyways.
Yeah, that's where I fell in love with Mew. Let's just say
Yeah, I
that.
was out here for
Yes.
Mew Golf, but
Yes.
R.I.P.
Yes. Anywho. Well, that is it for this episode of Rye Can Top My Knee. Don't suck blood when you can suck something else.
Like what, Kevin? Give us an example.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Anyway, I hope I hope the rye in your life gets that knee sucked.
Yes, and deeply. Anyhow,
In your
bye.
milk. Goodbye.